Oh my God.
Yeah,
Guess how much I owe my Clippers for this month. You will not believe it. They're owed $950K for 1 month.
Damn,
that's a lie. You're lying. You just lied to my face.
what are we talking about?
Who pays that?
It's safe to say that the industry.
Hey, Neon, you sure you're not getting scammed? Like, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to be that guy, but bro, are you sure you're not being scammed? Because $950K to Clippers is absolutely insane. Man, what's going on, y'all? Today we got This Will Destroy the Streaming Industry. Video by Omizi, man. Let's get into it, man. Streaming shit going crazy.
A kick or steak logo on that motherfucker. Do your research.
I will now be suing.
Let me go back. I don't know why I did like that.
Anytime you see a clip of some drama where it got a kick or steak logo on that motherfucker, do your research.
I will now be suing every clip that is posted about me.
I ain't gonna lie, this is facts. Anytime I see a clip, I do my research before I come up with an opinion. Like, say for instance, when that whole Corey Kenshin thing came out and people were instantly jumping ship, I did my research. And not only that, I waited for more stuff to come out. I mean, I'm also a Corey Kenshin fan, so like a part of me was like, is this really like I mean, you don't know people's character, so, but I did my research. Come to find out, shit was crazy. She was lying. It was all lies, all some shit to try to prop up some shit. It was crazy, and bro, I hate that now we've gotten to the point where these clips have gotten so bad, and the captions are just bringing people in to the point where people ain't even doing their own research. They just running with whatever they running with.
That is with a steak logo that is out of context to try to get hate on a situation that is not even happening. And then I see all these idiots in the comments, oh, Lacey this, Lacey that. How could Lacey do this? It's not real, bro.
Oh no, the worst thing I hate is you go on TikTok and it's a false ass caption that just did not happen, and everybody believes that.
Yes.
We've all fallen victim to it. Have you ever been scrolling on your timeline, whether it be TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter? You see your favorite content creator, favorite streamer. You see an outrageous caption with some sort of gambling logo on it. And then when you watch the clip, it has nothing to do with what was being said. Like the clip will say something like,
I think the only one that I particularly fell for was the DoorDash girl. I dead ass, I believed her like wholeheartedly, but there's stuff coming out now, and it's like, damn, bro, I wish I ain't jumped ship so fast. You feel me?
Duke Dennis talks about the AMP members and says that he's leaving AMP. But then when you watch the video, the caption and the video itself don't sync up. Right now, I think I just uncovered the biggest problem with the streaming community and the thing that's actually gonna cause the streaming bubble to burst. Clipping culture has become this necessary evil in the clip community. It's something that has birthed a lot of people's careers, but it's also something that is overinflated egos, made people think that they are more relevant than they are. It's honestly divided a bunch of different communities, and it's also creating these fake and false narratives about people that are ultimately painting them in bad lights. In 2025, it is no secret that clipping is an essential part of the content creation journey, especially for those streamers. Think about it, with all the marathon streamers that are going on, with all the different streamers popping up on a daily basis, there's absolutely no way to keep up with the content that is being pushed out, especially with the volume, unless you are consuming clips. Thus, this very robust ecosystem of clip culture was birthed. Clipping is essentially where you take short moments, viral moments from somebody's stream, cut them up, place them on different social media platforms for other people to consume. And by way of doing this, you make a lot of money as somebody who is sitting behind the keyboards clipping up other streamers.
A lot of these make, like, it's a that clip my and on a car, pays bills, everything off TikTok.
You know, we've had the craziest month ever, chat. You know what's crazy? We owe the Clippers $750K, I think.
What in the actual, you owe Clippers $750K, Neon? Damn, what the fuck? 750 bones is wicked. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I mean, I don't know if the Clippers are working or not because I haven't seen any like neon clips. Actually, no, I'm lying. I've seen like the Iggy Azalea Jones. But shoot, if it's working and he's getting the views he needs, that's crazy. But like 750K. Neon, I need to know how much your take home pay is from this streaming shit. Cause 750K, crazy.
It's like 2 plus billion views. I've never done that in my
That's
life ever.
too
Craziest
insane.
month we've ever had.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Guess how much I owe my Clippers for this month. You will not believe it. They're owed 950K for 1 month.
Damn,
What?
nigga.
Oh, that's a lie. You're lying. You just lied to my face.
What are we talking about?
Who pays that?
It's safe to say that the industry.
Hey Neon, you sure you're not getting scammed? Like I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to be that guy, but bro, are you sure you're not being scammed? Cause 950K to Clippers is absolutely insane. That is literally some people's yearly salary that you're paying to Clippers in 1 month. I ain't gonna lie, these niggas is scamming the shit out of you, Neon.
Has gotten so big. It's to the point now where the Clippers themselves are starting to reap so many benefits that they're making more money than the streamers that they're actually clipping. In fact, I've seen more articles and more publicity about the Clippers themselves as individual entities as I've seen about the streamers that they actually clip up.
Anthony Fujiwara is turning short video
Anthony
clips
Fujiwara.
into serious
Whoa,
money.
that boy
Cecilia
got
did on
that boy last name Fujiwara? Like the niggas from Initial D? Hold on, that boy got a legendary last name. Fuck you mean?
Anastasio reports that his LA startup Clipping runs a huge network of contract editors who cut YouTube videos into viral moments for stars on TikTok and Instagram. Fujiwara first started editing when he was just 16, a high school kid in LA pushed by his parents to start earning money his own way. Now the company pays creators up to $1,500 per million views and charges clients thousands a month. Altogether,
Sheesh, it's already pulled in $7.7 million. I ain't gonna lie. Like I've seen like streamers like T Banks be like, oh yeah, put in make clips for me and you'll get paid through the TikTok algorithm. But that's the key. The TikTok algorithm and TikTok themselves. Creators are actually out here paying people to clip for them. That is fucking insanity. The fact that Neon is getting ripped through the asshole for 950K in just 1 month is wicked as a bitch. When not only are those people making money from you, like you paying them yourself, but also making money from the algorithms that they post these clips to. That is so fucking crazy, bro. Hey, run up the bag the way you run your bag, but shit.
it's already pulled in about
I feel like you don't have to like do this in order to get your shit out there, bro. Like there's people that like clip Bruce's shit and clip other people's shit and they get paid through TikTok, through YouTube, through Instagram, but not through the creator themselves. But I don't know the strategy. Maybe I'm being dumb. Maybe that's the smarter way to do it. I don't know.
$7.7 million
What?
this year. And the client list is
2025?
massive. From Mr. Beast to top record labels and big podcasters.
Shit,
Clipping
dude.
is a
There's
reminder
a
that
market
going
for this shit,
viral
huh?
isn't always luck. Sometimes it's engineered.
That last part she said is gonna come in handy later. But I'm pretty sure you've also seen those videos. Some guy with a Lamborghini, some guy with a Ferrari, somebody with some sort of luxury car telling you that all you need to make your money is 5 minutes, your phone, and CapCut every single morning. But there's a problem with this sort of methodology when it comes to becoming famous. Now, for the most part, creators are extremely happy with the concept of people clipping up their content. Ultimately, it gets them more views, and a lot of people even think that their career is owed 100,000% to these clipping firms, these clipping pages, and these clipping agencies getting their face more and more visible out there.
Like to shout out are the Clippers. Oh. The Clippers are the reason why everyone's blowing up. The Clippers are the reason we all have followers.
Yeah,
if we did not
I
have
agree with
clips
that.
of anything, most likely we wouldn't have.
I agree with that to a certain extent, but the blow up is only going to get bigger and bigger if they actually have reasons to stay on the stream. So big up yourself too. You feel me? Big up yourself too for keeping shit entertaining and all that. But yeah, of course, it's been this way since 2021, to be honest. 2020, 2021, when everybody was at home and TikTok literally started blowing the fuck up. That's when this shit started going crazy. So
like this be here. So shout out to all the Clippers.
I feel like if I wasn't doing YouTube, I'd probably be doing something like that because like I want to stay like tapped into the internet.
I'm
feel
gonna
like
teach my little brother how to clip.
Wow.
that'd be sick.
And fuck, man, dude's gonna make hella money.
Yeah, but I mean, they're doing a great job.
I get clipped every day. It's people that's making $20,000-$30,000 a month clipping me.
But I don't think a lot of content creators really understood the gravity that these clippers hold. See, these people started propping up these streamers based on the backs of their clips, meaning that they could paint narratives, sway people's mindsets behind them, and ultimately really create the culture, thoughts, opinions, and feelings about a certain streamer solely based off of the clips that they make. And when you incentivize going viral, it creates this system where people are just trying to go viral by any means necessary, even if that means they're being very disingenuous about things.
Oh! So if you haven't been paying attention, one of these kick pages put out this bogus story about I'm Dante trying to say that he
remember this.
Right? And the story is completely false. This page didn't even do a good job. This is like you could tell from a mile away this is fake. This girl has nothing to do with Dante. She was actually talking about 9 Vicious. Why would you even put this tweet out? And the crazy thing is, he's gonna keep it up. These kick pages are cancerous, bro.
Shout out to Nizzy for the commentary there. And let me introduce to you the page Kick Champ.
Brother. Like that in itself is crazy. Like I remember that shit going on, but the fact that a Dante's fan base is literally kind of just like Corey's, the fact that they instantly shut that shit down. They were like, nigga, this is 9 Vicious. This is 9 Vicious shit. And the fact that the whole 9 Vicious situation happened before this person posted that shit and they were like, oh, it was I'm Dante. Bro, the fact that it happened before that and people were still running with the narrative that Dante did it is fucking insane. But yeah, that was some 9 Vicious shit, bro. I don't understand why somebody would do that though. Like out of all streamers to put that on, like obviously don't put that on any streamer because nigga, they didn't do it. But I'm Dante, nigga. Come on, brother. Come on, gang. And I ain't gonna lie, I really hope that some of these clip pages realize some of these niggas can sue you for defamation. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these like bigger clip pages like Kick Champ and other things like it have lawsuits coming in by the boatload, bro, or have pending lawsuits at this point.
KickChamp is a page that is, for what we believe to be, funded by and backed by the platform Kick. Now, that stuff is alleged, but, you know, we're just saying alleged to protect ourselves here. But all in all, KickChamp is a Twitter page with 150,000 followers to its name. And the way that it's been able to push culture over the past couple of years is quite impressive. Not impressive in a good way, but impressive in a bad way. See, KickChamp has ultimately admitted that they make a lot of money on the platform.
What's like a good month of X? Like, how much you made in your best month?
The most I made was like 20K.
Yeah, GG's. Ain't like wait, Aiden, we're done, bro.
But you see the thing about these platforms like Kick Champs or DGen Clips or whoever they are, they know that hate fuels the fire and ultimately gets more traction than the positive. So they'll go out there and intentionally and purposefully drop misleading clips, misleading hate, all these different things in order to make sure that their clip goes viral over anybody else's clip so that they can ultimately get paid. Hell, when Kick Champ was on Aiden Ross's stream with Cuffham doing that interview, he intentionally said, hey, I make hate clips about Kai Cenat just because I can. He literally said the only reason why he does these mean and hateful things is because Kai Cenat is racist and only lets black people in AMP.
I post a lot of positivity.
No, you don't, bro. No, you don't.
Let me move my camera, bro.
I only post Kai hate because Kai is like, he's racist.
What?
How is Kai racist?
Yeah, where do you get that from, bro?
Because he only accepts black people into AMP.
What?
He denied you because you're white.
Nigga.
What the okay, hold up. Off rip. Kai may be one of the biggest people in AMP, but he's not a founding member, meaning he, along with Chris, can't really choose who the fuck comes in AMP. The founding members go as follows: Davis, Agent, Phantom, and Duke, bro. So those are the people that, you know, cards be dealt, can choose who comes into AMP. And also, let's not forget, nigga, this shit is not about race. It's about vibes. It's about fucking the way people mesh together. There's a reason why Aiden and Your Rage and who else can I list? DDG. There's a reason why hella other streamers, white, black, whatever you want to say, didn't get into AMP. It's because they already had their core members and they realized, hey, if we add any more into this, bro, we're probably not gonna mesh with people like that. You feel me? We're probably not gonna mesh well. This is, at the end of the day, it's about vibes, bro. It's about chemistry, bro. It's literally about chemistry, bro. Do you think really if fucking Aiden Ross was added to AMP that niggas would have the same bounce off the walls chemistry that AMP does, that AMP has? No. Do you think that would happen with Rage? Maybe more of a likelihood, but probably not. Do you think that would happen with DDG? Probably not. So it's not a fucking race thing. It's literally just the fact that AMP has its founding members. And in 2020 or 2021, they literally said, nigga, we're not adding any more fucking people to AMP. Like this group that you see here, Davis, Agent, Duke, Kai, Phantom, and Chris, those are the members. And that is fucking it. You feel me?
What? That's the reason why you hate Kai? Because I'm not an AMP?
Yeah, it's just like, it's multiple things.
That's so parasocial. There's a couple of things wrong with this. One, he is just flat out and just straight up wrong, right? Kai Cenat, a non-foundational member of AMP, only letting black people into AMP. It's just a silly notion. Especially because, too, at the beginning of AMP's inception, when the planning was going into the group being founded and started, Aiden Ross was one of the first calls. I know that that's some deep lore, but Aiden Ross was a first call on that list to join the group. But KickChamp revealed something that we knew to be true. They put out misleading text. They put out misleading quotes. They put out misleading we knew to be true. They put out misleading.
If you still don't believe Kai Cenat and his friends are racist, take a closer look. Now, I know what this look is. This is like a Marilyn Manson type of John. I deadass don't know what Rakai's doing here, though. I'm not gonna lie. This is a little crazy. But the fact that there is and has been more racist shit going on Kick, but I know damn well KickChamp ain't gonna cover that shit, is fucking crazy, bro. But you see all the hate that KickChamp brings to Kai and them, but these niggas are still thriving, so.
Text. They put out misleading quotes. They put out misleading videos and captions and everything in order to get people to believe this hate narrative. Even if there are these community notes that Twitter puts out on the page, the damage is honestly already done. I want to show you an example. This is DGen Clips, a copycat clone of KickChamps, and is one of these streamer pages that honestly spreads negativity, hatred, and misguided clips throughout the community to create further division, etc., etc. Now, look at the caption that's placed in the video. J5 had to get a second job because streaming wasn't working out, and he needed to do that in order to get his first house. Now, you would think that this caption is associated with this clip, so J5 is going to talk about his second job, but listen to the exact words that J5 says in the clip.
Real shit, though, on a serious note, though, chat, we did just get approved for a new house, man. We just got approved for a new house. You know what I'm saying? Finally, after fucking looking for so long, we finally got approved for a new crib, man. I will be getting out this fucking hellhole, nigga.
Now you're probably asking yourself, when did he talk about needing a second job? When did he say streaming wasn't working? He didn't. But there's two types of people who consume this content, and some of them are just caption readers. So now they're running around with the narrative that J5 is falling off, streaming isn't working, etc., etc.
I can't, bro. One of the things that's really fucking me up is the fact that AI is getting more and more hard to detect if it's real or not. And also, while that is going up, we have shit like this where people are just going with any and every caption, believing what they see on a fucking clip before actually doing the research. We're seeing people get set up with AI. Like y'all just saw me probably like 2-3 weeks ago react to the Department of Defense literally lying on someone's name and using AI to be like, oh yeah, these people are trying to hunt us down. They're not. You feel me? So as this is going up, so is the fucking caption shit and the clipping and all that, bro. If those two worlds mesh together, nigga, this shit is going to be insane. And all of the fucking smooth brain niggas that don't do research on the clips, and also with the AI shit, bro, if Sora ever makes it like a paid away thing where like you can pay to get the watermark off of the shit, bro, shit is cooked. Not even just for streamers, but for everybody. I hope it doesn't get to that point. But the fact that this is going on, it's insane.
And now they'll run with it. Meanwhile, this person racks up a bunch of
and they're just gonna run with it.
And this cycle has happened again and again and again and again on these Twitter pages, TikTok pages, Instagram pages, or whatever the case may be, because of a few reasons. One, these content creators know that they need these clippers in order to push their name, their brands, and their narrative. Two, these clippers know that they can make a lot more money being disingenuous and, you know, spreading hatred and negativity as opposed to telling the truth and being, you know, genuine about what's going on. And three, there's this new gimmick and this new collusion that's going on where these clippers are teaming up with these gambling sites in order to put their stake advertisements, their rain bet advertisements, their whatever advertisements all over the place. And in order to get a good ROI, they're then putting those negative captions on these videos and everything's being boosted and inflated.
I'll see stake logos above my head. I don't know if you know this, when there's a stake logo or a rain bet logo above your head, they get paid per impression or per 1,000 viewers or per 10,000 viewers. Yo, if you get 1 million views on this TikTok and you have a stake logo, we'll give you $500. That's basically how it works. Not true? I mean, it's something along those lines.
And the fact that there's a stake logo right there. Oh, damn.
Probably asking yourself, Omar, isn't this a violation? Well, yeah. That's why earlier in the video, Lacey was saying that he was looking to sue and take some sort of legal action against these clippers because they're basically using their likeness in order to boost said clip, which promotes this betting app to get people more addicted and hooked to betting because it looks like Lacey is endorsing it, Ron is endorsing it, Kai is endorsing it, whatever streamer out there is endorsing it. You see the nastiness? You see what's going on here? But it goes even further than that. If you remember when Kai Cenat and Aiden Ross aired their grievances out on the TL, one of the things that Kai Cenat mentioned is how the communities surrounding both of them are very toxic and very nasty, and they're, you know, going back and forth with each other, fueling these narratives, making the streamers believe, hey, there's something going on, and I don't necessarily like that.
I told him this before anything, so I told Aiden, I said, bro, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, bro. The reason why I've been distancing myself, bro, was because like this is what happened on the phone at 4 a.m. and I should have told you. But like in my mental state, I wasn't in that mode to be ready to be on stream and like just ready to think. And I told him, I said, bro, let's be real. Anybody who's been in this community since 2020 fucking one, since the comparison's been starting, let's be real, Aiden, your community don't fuck with me. And that's the truth, gang.
Now, there are a plethora of reasons as to how Aiden's community, Kai's community, whoever's community gets to the place that they are. But one of the big reasons is because these clippers and this clip culture has fueled negativity and hate. And it doesn't make it any better when allegedly streamers are paying these negative, nasty clip pages to put out this harmful rhetoric. That leaked screenshot of Aiden Ross saying that he would pay KickChamp, the same KickChamp that came on and said, hey, I put out these nasty racist things towards Kai Cenat. It's really disheartening. Now, I will say this, Aiden Ross has seemingly cleaned this up, said that he did talk to Kai Cenat about this and said that everything was squashed.
Talk about the leaked messages. I'm not gonna lie, Kai hit me. Kai hit me about that. He was upset. Like, Kai, I literally told Kai straight, I was like, bro, if you really think I would pay KickChamp money to put out shit on you, you're out of your mind. It was about the reveal shit. He didn't hit me back, but I just want to clear that up for people that really think that I would pay money to KickChamp to spread weird shit. When KickChamp blocked me, and he was posting shit about me, and I had to pay to get it taken down. And KickChamp, I told you, I dropped my lawsuit with you. I'm not suing you no more.
But even in that explanation that Aiden Ross gave, he opens up an interesting conversation.
I told you these niggas had lawsuits coming in by the boatload. The one thing that we are probably going to see in 2026 is some of these clip pages getting lawsuits out the ass, getting sued out the balls, bro.
Is it really worth it to have these clip pages? And do these clip pages have these streamers by the balls?
Clipping thing's crazy too.
Yeah.
They're paying all the clippers now.
Yeah, they are.
So you don't have to pay your clippers anymore.
I'm still gonna pay them.
Why?
I don't know.
I saw you all
I don't know.
I mean,
What the fuck?
why are you washing my pockets, bro?
I seen it Starlet. They posted.
I do.
So that's crazy, bro.
It's alright, bro. It's worth it.
Neon, I don't even think that you believe that. As an outsider
Nah, this
looking
nigga-
in,
this
I
nigga
understand
Neon's
that
getting
clipping
fleeced.
is necessary when it comes to creating content. But that doesn't mean that these people aren't taking advantage of these streamers. You have to remain in these clippers' good graces and pay their wages, or else you'll be subjected to bad clips being put out about you. You could be the next targeted person. You could have the next hit piece. You could have the next lie be told about you just because you didn't go to the right platform, you're not hanging out with the right crowd of guys, or hell, you're just the most viral thing right now, and it's cool to put out nasty clips about you and what you do and the content that you create and who you are as a person. A lie travels 2 times as fast as the truth does, so they don't really care about you. They just care about the money that they're making, and some of these creators are paying a lot of money. But ultimately, what's the end goal for all this? After hearing how much Neon spent on streaming in a singular month, Ron posed a great question about the outcomes and the overall end goal as to what paying all these clippers can do for you.
See, that's the problem, though. The biggest problem is motherfuckers are taking streaming and turning it into something that it's not. If you want to do that, go do that somewhere else. I'm going to be honest with you. It's agree and I disagree. I think the problem with streaming right now is everyone's trying to do too many clips to the point where streaming isn't becoming streaming. The whole point
Yeah,
of
bro, this shit literally used to be just genuine as fuck, and not everyone's just trying to fucking clip farm, bro. But there is a turning point from this, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Streaming is probably in the lowest spot it has been in a very long time. Probably since like shit. The fucking 2017, 2019, no. More like the 2019 era. It's since like the 2019, 2018 era. Cause hey, don't forget, some of you poggers niggas was going through it. I haven't forgot some of the controversies during that time, but the only way to go from here is up. Streaming is in the lowest spot it's ever been. People aren't viewing as much, stuff like that. Bro, the only way to go from here is up. And that's why I have big hopes for 2026 streaming, bro. Because I feel like not everybody, but a majority of people, whether it's viewers and streamers, are going to realize shit just needs to go back to being genuine. Shit just needs to go back to not the way shit used to be, but just like shit not being fake all the time. Niggas not clip farming all the time. The shit not feeling like fucking cable TV. Niggas stop buying cable TV to buy these streaming services because nigga we didn't want that. We ain't want no cable TV. We wanted genuine streams, bro. And I feel like now and definitely in 2026, people are going to realize that, and streaming is going to get better because of it.
Streaming to me is engaging with my community. You're like, people are worried about companies seeing you making like whatever it is, and I get it. It's all a business at the end of the day, but at the same time, it ruins the fundamental of why you want to become a streamer.
And Ron has some valid points there. Are you building an actual audience if the only way that you're known for it is the clips? Do people know you? Do people continuously watch you?
And one thing you don't want to do is be that fucking creator that literally has all the viral clips in the world, but you go to the actual streams, that shit is ass. They're just clip farming crazy, and they only have like fucking 800 viewers. Whereas their clips get like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million views. You feel me?
I don't know, watch your YouTube videos of these clips, the longer form version. Do they actually come and tune into the streams? Are you able to then put out merch? Are you able to, have lines at TwitchCon of people that are endorsing you? Or are you just another highlight reel on my doom scroll while I have my 30-minute lunch break from Walmart? The only thing they know about you is the fake comment that's being put at the top of the Twitter caption or on the Instagram reel. Now, Neon did have some interesting rebuttals to what Ron was saying in the conversation about why these streamers spend so much money on clipping.
This is why I don't think that's true, because companies, right? Companies, are they watching streams? Are they going on Twitch looking at streams, twitch.tv/neon, Twitch, whatever? No. They're seeing the clips. They're scrolling. The executives, they're scrolling. They see the shit come up on their phones. Collabs. You hit up someone. They're not, no, fucking Kevin Durant's not watching a Twitch stream, right? He's seeing clips. He's like, oh, this dude's funny as fuck. Let me bring him on, or let me do some shit with him. The clipping industry is bigger than ever, and the Clippers need to get more respect for making careers. The Clippers made my career, right? They made my fucking career.
I'm not trying to disrespect Clippers and shit like that, because some of it, or if not most of these niggas did make some of these niggas careers. But a big but, what I am criticizing is the Clippers that put out negative shit knowing damn well that shit's not real. Knowing damn well that shit's a lie. What I am criticizing are, I mean, now that we've gotten to this point, and I was talking about it for like 2-3 minutes. What I am criticizing are the streamers that are literally just looking for clip farming like a motherfucker. Though the motherfuckers that are actually ruining the streaming space, bro. You feel me? That's what I'm criticizing.
No one sits down. The idea of sitting down watching streams is starting to die out, and it's more about scrolling. They want to see quick shit. Their minds are fucked. The world is so cooked. I'm the same way. Motherfuckers are scrolling every second, right?
Now, Neon does make some valid points there. Kevin Durant isn't watching an entire stream, but I do have to give Neon some pushback. And this isn't any hate directed towards any of these streamers, but I'm going to say what a lot of people aren't saying. A lot of streamers' careers are propped up by these clippers, and without any sort of clipping ecosystem, they would crumble, they would collapse, they would fall. They don't have any true or real fan base. Meaning, if these streamers don't then pour exorbitant amounts of money into this environment, into these clippers, then they won't be successful. That one,
and their careers will die. There's a reason why Neon is putting all this money into the Clippers, and then you have someone like Bruce who literally was gone for like almost a year and a half, came back and still had the same amount of community, or even more. His comeback stream literally had 20 to 30K viewers. And that's because he built a real fan base. And the bigger point of this video that I think Omizi is trying to get to, and what I'm trying to get to in this video, is the fact that you put all this money into the Clippers, you clip farm, you do all this shit, but you're not building a real fan base. I guarantee you, give it time, Neon stops putting money into the Clippers shit. Neon stops clip farming or whatever. I'm just using Neon as an example. I'm not hating on him or whatever. I'm just using him as an example. He does that, his community is going to drop off half by half, bro. It's going to drop off by the thousands, bro. I guarantee you. So what I think Omizi is trying to say, and what I'm trying to advocate for in this video, is to, build a real fucking fan base. Use the clips to your advantage, of course. Use the Clippers to your advantage if you can, and some of them are actually genuine. Use the Clippers to your advantage, but once the people hop off the clip and then click that twitch.tv link or that Kick link or that Rumble link, ew, or that YouTube link or whatever, make sure they're coming to a community where they feel welcomed. Make sure they're coming to a place where they can prop you up and build a real fan base. Build a real fan base, bro. I remember, and I forgot who the YouTuber was that said this. I think it was Taekwondo that said this. He said, I'd rather have fucking 1,000 true, loyal people in my fan base than fucking 50,000 people that are only here for one day and gone the next. 50,000 people that only are here for the doom scroll and that's it, or only here for the clips and that's it. Because when you have that true, real fan base, bro, you're probably going to make more money in the long run, and you're going to have more longevity in this shit. There's a reason why that nigga Jack Doherty is falling off now. And I'm not hating on that nigga, but there's a reason why that nigga's falling off now, bro. Because he didn't build a fucking real fan base. He got he got a majority of his fan base off of doing dumb shit, doing wild, weird shit, and clip farming like a motherfucker. But guess what? That shit gets boring at a certain point. People don't get no substance from that. And when people don't get no substance, guess what? They move on to the next thing. if you want to be a mainstay in this streaming shit, this internet world, bro, but especially in the streaming shit, you have to make sure that people in your fan base just aren't moving on to the next big thing, or make yourself the fucking next big thing. You feel me? Like, that's just my opinion on it, bro. That's just my opinion on the whole thing, because there's a reason why I'm Dante, someone who's been in this shit for a decade plus, is still thriving. There's a reason why someone like a Moist Critical is still thriving, because they have a real fucking fan base, a true loyal fan base. Y'all niggas that's out here clip farming and paying clippers and doing all that shit, y'all aren't building a real fan base. You're building a fan base of fucking geekers and tweakers that are only there for the doom scroll, only there for the clip, only there for you doing some wild shit, and that's it. You can't do a chill desktop stream. You can't, not go IRL for a day. You can't not do this, that, and the third, because if you do, your shit will drop off. You feel me? But that's just my opinion on it. Let's get to the end of Omizi's part of the video. I know I was going off on a tangent and I was yapping, but there's a reaction. Y'all came here for my opinion on things, man.
That talked about the article surrounding the clipping culture with the Anthony guy that I showed earlier in the video. When she said that social media isn't necessarily luck, but it's engineered, that's what a lot of content creators are ultimately seeing in 2025, is an engineering and manufacturing of their success and their fame. And once you start to take swipes and bites and looks at these apples hard enough, you'll realize there's some truth to that. The botting scandal from earlier this year, when people switch platforms, they lose massive amounts of viewership. And then when you see people not running certain clip campaigns or being next to certain people, their views plummet. At some point, you would think that these content creators would become big enough to where their own audience would then clip them, or people who are just generous enough knowing that they can make enough money from their face value and their cachet and all that stuff would clip them without needing to be funded by these streamers themselves. But with an entire manufactured career, it just isn't going to happen. And again, this may come off as shade, but I don't mean anything towards it. You can tell when somebody's career is manufactured. You would think that someone like a Neon, who has almost 1 million subscribers on YouTube, is one of the biggest streamers in the world, would have, more YouTube video views. Or, I don't know, people like busting down his door to meet him when he goes to a convention.
And it's like, bro, what's so crazy? Back when, I don't know if people remember this, but if you were a Fortnite kid like I was, you remember old Neon. You remember fucking that nigga was low-key a little racist on Fortnite, but you remember him being the fucking squeaker kid, bro. You remember him being on certain other Fortnite people's videos, bro, and then him building a fan base off of that. That was probably the most genuine and the least manufactured Neon's career has been. And I guarantee you, if you go back to those times, he was probably pulling, at least on YouTube, he was probably pulling way more fucking views. You feel me?
These things just don't add up to me, and it all screams manufacturing. Now, manufacture a career if you want to, but ultimately, I do think that this clipping culture that we established in the streaming game is detrimental for a plethora of reasons, and I honestly don't think it's sustainable. That chase for virality is something I've seen before, time and time again on the internet. And ultimately, what happens to people that don't build communities, real fan bases by building like good content, reaching out to them, being personable, etc., is that ultimately they die. Not literally, they don't die for real, but they end up not being relevant after they can't fund this endeavor anymore. Somebody comes popular and knocks them off. I've seen it happen in radio. I've seen it happen in television. It's gonna happen in streaming. The next time you see some of these favorite content creators, they're either gonna be doing one of two things: an OF page, or they're gonna be on TikTok live begging for galaxies.
Yeah. And one thing I do want to say to clear out this video is, bro, the people who are manufacturing their careers and all that shit and being fake with certain shit and making certain shit stages, that and the third, bro, those people don't survive. They don't. They bro. And I know from like Neon's mindset and a couple of these other people's mindsets, they're thinking, oh, if I have these systems in place and it's all manufactured and this and the third, I'm never gonna die. That's not the case, bro. At the end of the day, people are human beings, bro. Human beings connect or have a deeper connection with shit that's real, bro. If you can bring the real shit in your content, there's a good chance you will be on here for a long time in comparison to the people who are manufacturing their careers, who are pouring money into these clippers, pouring money into shit that they think is gonna make them stay on the view bot and shit. Bro, all of that shit is out of a place of fear. And I don't know if you realize, but bro, if you move out of a place of fear with anything, you are literally telling the universe, hey, I don't believe in myself enough for this shit. And guess what? Nigga, your shit is going to plummet and it's going to die. I'm not hating on your shit. I'm just telling you how it is and what to do, bro. But hey, I'm just a guy reacting to YouTube videos. What do I know? But that's it for me, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I love y'all so much. Marso Mafia, the game. Marso Mob, the squad. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.